Hey, what's up everybody? Brando free to play on my free to play account. And in today's video, instead of having like a montage highlights KvK video, I'm actually going to go through some of the battle reports and kind of give you a more of a detailed breakdown of what actually happened. And kind of show you guys what I did to get, that's right, I got 46 million solo points solely on kills. Pretty much all kills. I didn't reinforce a base or a fort. I didn't inflate my solo point score that way. Right? All I got was kills and maybe some resource gathering that came back from tile hits that I did. I think maybe I killed one monster. I think that's pretty much all I did in KvK. Just getting a whole ton of kills. And you guys are going to see some of the battle reports. Some of the battle reports are pretty brutal. A lot of dead troops. Ton of dead troops. I mean, my kills went up around 6 million, maybe. I think I was like at 88 or 89 million kills. Now I'm at 93.5 million. That's my kills went up a considerable amount. Okay, so let's get down to it. I have saved majority of the hits that were worthwhile. Okay, so let's start off with the first hit. First hit right off the bat, captured an enemy leader. Obviously, this person, for whatever reason, didn't shelter their leader, didn't put an anti-scout on, didn't do anything to protect his troops. So went ahead, attacked them, captured the leader. Now, I do see that this guy had a ton of resources. But for me, KvK isn't really about getting resources. It's more about getting kills and getting points. The amount of resources I can get off a player, it's not too big of a deal for me. Okay. So next hit, I hit I like tower hitting during KvK. Reason being, it's easy kills. Look at this. It's 21,000 T3 dead. And I took no losses. Alright, so let's take a look at the next hit. This person, again, did not have an anti-scout. He did have his leader sheltered, right, with some troops. But unfortunately, this person either doesn't know how to fake rally to assist in protecting the remaining troops he has, right? So went ahead, another 178,000 wounded. And obviously, this is pretty much all T3. T3 wounded. Not bad. This is a 55,000 experience hit. Let's see here. So this hit, actually, I had to hit him twice. I think he had his leader. And also, look at this. This person, he's put in quite a bit of research into his wall. Now, you'll hear some people say wall is useful. In reality, the wall is not useful. Not when it comes to taking a big hit from a T4 player or even a fairly advanced, T3 player. Right? Because, I mean, yeah, he has some troops in there. Okay, he didn't have his, let's see here. My army, his army, okay, he didn't have his leader out, but he was reinforced. So I think that's kind of what saved him. He had some siege left over. Right. But let's take a look at see how useless the wall really is. So let's take a look at this real quick. Now count this. 1,000, 1,000, less than 3 seconds. And he only took 1% of my morale. Right? 1% of my morale. You guys be the judge if the wall is worth having or not. So I went ahead, attacked him again, took out the rest of his troops. I was hoping for some dead troops, but that didn't happen in this hit. So let's take a look at this guy. Did anything, so nothing too fancy, right? 97 million, and 97,000. And again, now this wall has more research than my wall, right? And let's take a look at how fast this wall goes down, right? So count it. 1,000, 1,000. In 2 seconds, it's down. Didn't even take a percentage off of my morale out. I mean, I don't really see the use in wall research, to be honest with you guys. Let's take a look at this again. So hit somebody else. Again, a wall is fairly advanced, and most likely the wall went down in less than 2 seconds. Alright, so this person actually got some kills off of this person. Some dead numbers, some red numbers. T3. So this person, I'm not sure if this person was already hit or he had resource tiles that were hit, but I see no reason why his turf is has less than 100,000 beds, right? That's one thing that you guys need to understand, how important infirmaries are and how important sheltering your leader and setting a fake rally is when it comes to protecting your troops, okay? Because during KvK, even if you have the amount of beds and you send to resource tiles far away, you have to bring those tiles. You have to bring those troops back eventually, because if not, you'll have somebody like me that'll just scout the tile and say, "Oh shit, you have 250,000 troops in there. I'm gonna hit you." And most of the time, I'm gonna zero out those 250,000 troops. And if you only have 100,000 beds, that's 150k dead. All right. So just keep that in mind, all right? So this other person, this is probably the biggest hit of the KvK, right? So this alone is an 11 million might drop. Just on one hit alone, 11 million versus my 1 million, right? Just take a look at that. Let that soak. Let that marinate for a minute, okay? Just absorb that, okay? This guy, he had 637,000 troops and only 194,000 infirmary space. That is not a good ratio. It's not. Okay? So, and I killed 277,000 dead troops. Let's see what he lost. He lost a buttload of royal calves. Okay, let's look at what he started out with, right? So he has a ton of cavalry troops, which is something that I do not really understand. He should have actually mixed it out throughout his troops, right? He has only about 110k royal guards, 175,000, let's round it down, stealth snipers, and 350,000 cav. That's not a really good ratio. And let's take a look at his heroes. Now, he didn't have his leader out, right? But his heroes, he only has 2 cav heroes, 1 range, and 1 infantry. Now, the trickster, I will assume that the trickster was automatically put in place because his hero was sheltered. Okay? But still, if you have your hero sheltered, put a fake rally. That way you minimize the amount of dead troops. Because this hit 277,000 dead. In the next hit, I zeroed the rest of it out. So 277 plus 165, that's a lot of dead troops. That is a ton of dead troops. When he got online, he probably was pissed. He probably hated my guts. Because I just took out the rest of his snipers. That fake rally. Yes, he sheltered his leader. I didn't capture his leader. But he didn't fake rally, and he lost close to probably over 400,000 troops. That's kind of sad, right? Next hit, not too impressive. Let's see here, not too impressive. Whatever, 121,000. I hit a turf. I think these are T1s that I killed, that I wounded. Yep, they're all T1s. But still, keep in mind, if I fill up your infirmaries with T1 troops, and then I hit you again, and your infirmaries are full of T1, which usually doesn't happen, but let's say it does, and I see your troops are coming back from either a resource tile or from a fort, and I fill up your infirmaries with T1, the next hit that I'm going to hit you with is going to be all dead T3. That's not really what you want, okay? So just keep that in mind. You always have to be aware of KvK. and making sure that your troops are as safe as possible. If you're not going to be online for KvK, put a shield on. It's that easy. Spend 1,000 gems, put a 24-hour shield on. That's it. That's all you have to do, instead of spending I don't know how many thousands of gems or speed ups to recover from those dead troops. Okay? Which one was this? This is captured an enemy leader. Nothing too impressive. Let's take a look at this hit. Again, nothing too impressive here. But still, all of these points add up. All of these kills add up to your solo score. Now, one thing that I always do during KvK is I always spend the 5,000 gems to get that 50% army size increase. Because the more troops I'm able to send to a castle, the more I'm able to kill, and the less losses I take overall. Okay? So just something that I forgot to mention in the beginning. So let's take a look at this. Again, not a lot of dead troops, but a lot of wounded troops. That's going to take them a ton of resources and time to recover. Now, these troops could have easily been hidden in a fake rally. So capturing some leaders. Now, this person, I took out their entire army in one march. And 40,000 dead troops, captured his leader. Let's just take a look at this real quick. So this person, it kind of ticked me off a little bit. When I scouted this person, I saw this person's lineup and what troops he had out, and I was like, this is easy. This is a piece of cake, right? He has 300,000 T3 cavalry, and the rest are some Royal Guard snipers and siege. This is something you should never do. Never do it. There's no point to building your base like this. Absolutely no point. Right? So I see his hero lineup is also terrible. He has Trickster in it, which is terrible. Now, he does have Rose Knight, which is a great choice. He does have Night Raven, which is also a great cavalry choice, and Child of Light, which is arguably the best cavalry attack-specific hero, right? Rose Knight is the best cav hero overall, but for attacking with cavalry only, Child of Light is the best one, okay? But never, ever build your account to be heavy on one troop type, all right? Especially if you're free to play or a low pay to play player. Just don't do it. Because you can have somebody that will heavily counter you and you will take massive losses. Just like this guy did. Alright? Let's keep on going. So here I am. I'm attacking fields. I'm attacking resource tiles. And on a resource tile hit, 18,000 dead. Look at this. 18,000 T3 dead on a resource tile. Which is another point that I want to bring up. If you are gathering during KvK, you definitely 100% need to be online at pretty much all times while you are gathering, because it's very simple for somebody to just teleport and within 15 seconds that tile is emptied out. In 1 minute I could hit 3 resource tiles. Give or take, if I don't use a speed up, I can hit 3 resource tiles. And if all 3 of those resource tiles have 250,000 troops each, you're not going to have 750,000 beds in your castle. You're going to take some losses. So you have to be watching your resource tiles, because if not, you have somebody like me that's going to teleport around and just be hitting you, and you're going to take some heavy losses. Now, here is a perfect example of somebody farming level 5 tiles and they went to sleep. Okay? So, let's take a look at this. This guy, he's farming a resource tile. He's sending all T3. 192,000 T3. 192,000 wounded. Now, I found 4 or 5 tiles and I hit them all. Let's take a look at the second hit. Okay, 144,000, but holy shit. 89,000 dead T3. 89,000. Look at that, 89,000 dead snipers. But what happens when I hit them again? Oh, yeah, that's right. They're all dead. 144,000 dead. Now again, I'm going to re-emphasize how important it is for you to be online when you are gathering resource tiles. Because people like me are going to teleport right next to it and attack it. And my march will hit your resource tile within 14 seconds of me sending the attack out. 14 seconds. So if you're not quick enough, or if you're not online, that march is going to hit. And you're going to take this kind of loss. But I wasn't done yet. I found another resource tile. 174,000 dead. Not T1, not T2, but T3. Look at that. But there's more. 88,000 dead. I don't know about you guys, but that's fucking disgusting. I almost felt bad for the guy. Because it's his fault. He knew it was KvK. You guys get plenty of advance notice when KvK is going to start. And exactly what time it's going to start. So he had plenty of time to realize, hey, you know what? I need to be online during this time. I need to make sure I'm not gathering if I'm not going to be online. But no, he didn't. Fuck it. Right. So this is another castle turf that I hit. Luckily, I got 12,000 dead. Now, this is a camp that I hit. Now, if you see the difference, I did lose some troops. And here's why I lost some troops. And here's why this battle was so was such a good battle. He sent T4 and hit it in a camp. This is something you should never do. You should never hide mass amounts of troops, especially T4 troops, in a camp. Because, again, I will scout a camp because I'm looking to see if there's an idiot that would put their leader in a camp to try to hide troops. And you guys know that if I see somebody sending troops and about to lay a camp somewhere, I will teleport to that spot and teleport out and force them to hit me. Right? Now, I scouted this camp. I saw it was T4 troops. And I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to attack it. I'm going to try to zero this guy out. I almost zeroed him out. 45,000, 46,000 left. But still, that's over 178,000 T4 that he has to heal. Holy shit. Do you guys know how much healing T4 costs? This is at least 50 million plus gold to heal in a couple days. And a couple 100 million of the other resources. This was not a cheap hit for him. It was not cheap. Yeah, I lost 20,000, 21,000 T3. But it's going to cost him a heck of a lot more to recover those T4 than it is going to cost me to rebuild those T3. And let's take a look at this guy. This guy, he's 187 million might. He's higher might than me, and he doesn't know this stuff. Right? Like I said, you can be a free-to-play... I've always said this. You can be free-to-play and be somewhat successful and outplay a lot of people because you're smart about it. There are a lot of players that just spend money. They're wallet warriors that just spend money, inflate their numbers, and think they're the shit, but then they do stuff like this, and they get embarrassed. I don't know. So this person, again, look at this. I attacked the camp. He sent his leader to a camp with 2 troops. So, fuck it. I took his leader. So here it is. I'm attacking veins again. Actually, this person was trying to hide troops to a resource tile. The bad thing is, he sent the troops to a resource tile that was 4 minutes away. So I waited till about 30 seconds, teleported next to that resource tile, sent my troops, and he didn't recall. Don't ask me why. He just didn't recall the troops, and he lost 4,000 dead troops. He was trying to hide them, but he didn't do a good job of it. Right. Let's take a look at this other hit. Again, I'm hitting a resource tile. Now, this person, he sent purely T4 to a resource tile. He sent his leader out to this resource tile. Now, if I was a stronger, better geared player, I could have zeroed this out, no problem. He has blue and purple heroes, no problem. If it was a full gold, champ geared player that just teleported next to this resource tile and hit it, that's a shit ton of T4 he's gonna have to heal. As it is, it's a lot of T4 he has to heal. This hit cost him way more than it cost me. A lot more. Right? And, I mean, these are easy kills, easy points for KvK. Let's take a look at this other hit. So, this guy, I don't know what this guy's deal was, right? But he constantly didn't pay attention to his resource tiles. So I hit this guy once, right? At 104. Okay, let's just look at that. 104. I hit this guy. Fine. 250,000 troops, at this resource tile. 55,000 are dead. Okay? So this guy apparently logged in and healed up and sent more troops out. Okay? Because I come back to this guy later on. And again, I'm hitting resource tiles and I'm getting 200,000+ kills every time. Majority of these hits, they're like this. This is easy points, easy solo points. Points that directly contribute to your guild score. Right? Now just look at this stuff, right? Easy money, essentially. Look at this. Look at that. Easy, 100,000. Easy stuff. Now here, remember this guy. I came back about 22 minutes later, 26 minutes later, give or take 22 minutes, right? And I see he's gathering again. Full 250,000 march, zeroed it out. And he's sending all T3. Okay? I hit him again. There's another tile. 57,000 troops dead. Now, he's already lost 100,000 troops. That's quite a lot of troops that he's lost. But I hit him again. And guess what? 250,000 troops dead. All T3 dead. So he's already lost 350,000 troops. Easily. That's a lot of troops. 350,000, that's a third or a fourth of my troop count. That's a lot of troops that he lost. And again, people constantly sending 230,000 troops to a resource tile and they're not paying attention. Look at this. Look at that. 100,000. Look at this. 47,000. Those are my hits. Let me show you my overall score. Alright, unfortunately, Kingdom 81 lost. Kingdom 122 edged out the win, with LH9 kind of getting the top score, followed by CAE with the 100 million points, with 1 billion points. What am I talking about? Right? So, let's take a look at the solo war rankings. Myself, I ranked 48 in the kingdom. Within the guild, I ranked 13 with 46 million points. Pretty easily attainable by anybody, right? But if you're a T3 player and you have your troop attacks 10 of 10, you could probably get a score similar to this with the gear that I'm using. You could probably get similar attack stats. Now, your defense and HP and army attack stats might not be up to where I'm at, because I have T4 research. But you could easily get 30 million points if you follow, if you attack tiles, if you attack anything that has troops. No problem. It's very simple. It's very easy to get this kind of points, right? And of course, we had the ×2, right? We had the ×2. So what I did is I went to that kingdom. I went to the target kingdom, and I got double the points for killing soldiers. So instead of getting 4 points, I was getting 8 points. Instead of getting 12 points, I was getting 24 points. Right? This is just stuff that you just have to look at and be like, all right, this kind of common sense. I want to get more points. I'm going to go to the target kingdom and attack whatever I can. Right? And always attack people that you think, okay, I think I can beat this. Because you don't want to go and attack somebody and your march get completely destroyed. Right? You don't want to do that. You want to go in and attack somebody you know you're going to beat. If it's somebody you're not sure of, rally the person. Simple, right? So that is my KvK overview, my highlights of what I did, right? And also I want to show you something. Let me see here. Where is it? I got rank 48 in Solo War, so I got some rewards. I'll take it, right? So again, thank you everybody for watching. I hope some of this video was, helping you out, helping you see what you can do, what a free-to-play player can do, what is possible, right? Because definitely all of this is possible to be reached by anybody who plays the game for, obviously you have to put the time into the game if you want to reach this point. You have to put the time, you have to have the patience, you have to have the self-control of not spending your gems on troops, and then having somebody like me come and zero your troops out, right? You got to play smart. That's exactly what I did. Hope this video helps you out. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.